Kenya is a good country, very good for foreigners and the locals, but it's good for people who have money. Most foreigners, especially from the US or UK or Canada or Australia, who visit Kenya, they get excited. They praise it. But after 3 months, they move out. They leave the country quietly. Why do they leave the country quietly? We never hear of them speaking about Kenya. The next time, they are back to where they came from. Is it that the country is not good? Or what is the reason? In case you are planning to come to Kenya, you are planning to visit the country, this video will help you. At the end of the day, at the end of this video, will inform you how you are going to survive in this country. Also, the main topic is why they leave the country after a few months. Is it that they get bored? Now, even the locals, when they leave the village and arrive in Nairobi, they get excited. But one thing they all forget is that Nairobi comes with costs, huge costs. Foreigners, including the African Americans, when they leave their country to come to Kenya, they think since Kenya is not a rich country, expenses are low, the cost of living is low, and they can come with very few dollars and survive for years. So when they reach here, they find life is totally different. It is not how they expected it to be. When they arrive, one thing they notice is that the houses are not cheap. If you want to live according to the standards in the US, you have you have to rent a house where you pay at least $2,000 per month. Now, what if someone came with $10,000? How long will that person survive in Kenya? With this amount, if you are paying $2,000, decent house in Westlands or in Runda or Gigiri, $2,000, you came with $10,000, then you cannot even last for more than 3 months. So one of the reasons why they leave after a few months is because the expenses are too much, because they have to match the lifestyle they want to live. So you find someone pays $2,000 for rent. He wants to party every day. He wants to date as many girls as possible. And he wants to be generous to the locals. Anybody in the street, you want to help them. Then you will never survive for many years. So that's why they normally leave before they fully exhaust their excitement. For those ones, we know there are some people who came from the US. They have settled in Kenya for so many years, and there is a secret that they have. So the second thing is about they did not have a plan on how they are going to stay here and how long. You see, majority of them have not created wealth, have not built wealth. They have not invested, they have not saved. So they don't have enough cash flow. All they had was maybe $20,000. Once it's exhausted, they don't have any other income. If they had an income, then life in Nairobi would be exciting. They'll be staying here for several years and maybe permanently. So before someone comes to Kenya, Nairobi, they have to have an income online or you have invested somewhere, you are earning. For example, if you come with $30,000 in Kenya and you manage to save in, let's say, money market fund, then this money can help you in the long run. But people don't know some of those secrets. If you have a business, then that business can help you in the long run. If you are doing remote jobs, then you can survive for long in Kenya. But without money, you can sleep hungry in Nairobi. Another thing is about the passport and the visa. When you visit Kenya, after 6 months, you are supposed to renew. And when you are renewing, it requires money. So people opt to leave instead of renewing since they don't even have consistent source of income or a stable source of income. So that's why they normally leave. Also, the excitement leave. The excitement will end the moment you become broke, and that is obvious. Even if you are being excited by so many things, when your pockets run dry, then that excitement disappears and nothing will make you happy at all. Even the women who are surrounding you disappear. So that is the major reason. Is because of money. They didn't have a plan, and because of the passport, they end up leaving the country. But in Nairobi, I can assure you, if you have money, you will live the best life. We have the best social life. Security is not bad in Nairobi. In Nairobi, you can enjoy the freedom. You can drink anything and everything. Stagger on your way to your home and nobody will question you. Even the police will just laugh. You will just reach your home and sleep and nobody will bother with you. That is Nairobi. You can interact with anyone. People are very friendly. Now, if you want to survive in the country, the best thing to do is to have an income. Before you plan your journey, ensure that you have a stable source of income. Look for online jobs, which you can do, remote jobs, which you can do even if you are in Nairobi. Create your YouTube channel, which you can be posting regularly and earning money. In Nairobi, you can start some small businesses. They might be small, but they will help you, like Airbnb business. It will help you. There are so many businesses you can do, even the real estate, even the clothing industry. You can sell clothes and many other, even food industry. It is very profitable. So if you have that stable source of income, there's no way you can leave the country after 3 months. You can stay, live for years, and then you realize Nairobi is like your home, and you can even live here permanently. And another way you can survive in Nairobi, if you came with maybe $30,000, don't go to live in Kilimani, in Kileleshwa, where you're going to pay, let's say, 150, $1,500 or $1,000. There are some good estates where you can pay even $500 per month, even $400 per month. Live comfortably, enjoy your life in Nairobi. That way you'll live longer in the city without straining yourself. So, and you'll enjoy life. Or if you visit the country, you don't have enough budget, look for, you just come in a group of maybe 3 people, 4, then you cost share. That way you'll be able to live for long. And you should also plan earlier on your visa. Once it's going to expire, you know how to maneuver. There are so many ways on how to maneuver in Kenya. There are even so many people in the country who don't even have a visa, who don't even have an ID. Do you know in Kenya you can get an ID very easily? Those are some of the things you should know, and you'll be able to survive well in the country. So what you do, have a stable income. Once you have that, then life will be very smooth.